Welcome. Today we're going to talk about a little bit about how to use artificial intelligence, augment what's inside of Titan. Got a couple different things to show, and then we're going to do a little deep dive into search and how to check to see what is being searched and whether that's being set up correctly or what's going on. So what we're looking at right over here is just our own website. This is the Titan CMS site. We're live over here, and one of the views that is available inside of here, and you should have access to this, is an SEO problems view. So you can click on this and it will go and tell you if there's any problems. And what you want to do right now, it's only looking at the base nodes, the bottom part of the tree, top part of the tree. If I say include children up here and I check that box, now I'm going to get everything that might or might not be wrong with the site. And you're going to see more than one error message over here. So here we're looking down and I can see meta tag description is missing. This one's missing. In this case, this is an off nav page, so I don't really care about it. So the fact that there's nothing written on there is not of consequence. But coming down here, AT Villa is one of our clients. We have a customer story told about them. Not a big one, but there's no meta description on that story. So I'll show you how we can fix that with some artificial intelligence. The second thing is this one, the page title's too long. This one's 68 characters. So that's probably something that we could manually fix. But let me go back over to AT Villa because topic. So I'm going to click on that page, and actually I have it up. I have it up over here already. So here's that page on the website, customer stories, AT Villa. So you can see it's a kind of a real brief description about AT Villa. And I've got a little bit of a title, a little bit of a kind of a headline, and then I click to visit the website. So we certainly could have more web content over here, but whatever. This is a short little blip about one of our many. We got 800 clients, so we don't have a full write-up on all of them. So, but there's no meta description on there. What does that mean? That means inside of Titan, if I go look over here on customer stories and AT Villa is right in the top, right in here, this is actually blank. I pasted in something previously. So there's no meta description. That means that when Google, Bing, any of the other search engines come through and they are spidering through the site and reading every page inside of Titan, they don't get any extra help from us to describe what is on this page and why it's important, et cetera. So I would want to have a meta description. It's kind of a SEO best practices, kind of like low-hanging fruit. This is stuff you should do on every page, kind of no matter what. You should have a good title. And AT Villa, the page title is actually a little anemic. I would actually go AT Villa with Titan CMS. That would be a better description, better title. It's going to show up inside of Google. So if I were to search for AT Villa in Google, Google is going to, by default, is going to give us this page title, and it's going to, by default, feed out a meta description. Lacking one, Google just makes up its own thing, which usually isn't too bad, but you can optimize it. So I got nothing over there. So I'm going to go over to, this is the page. This is the content that is on that page. And I just scraped it. So I just selected it all. I just highlighted and hit Control C. So I'm copied that in buffer. And I went over to ChatGPT and I said, write a 250 character SEO friendly meta description from the following web page content, : and then I just pasted in that text. And what it spat back out, discover how Titan CMS transform AT Villa's outdated website into a sleek, user-friendly platform. Not bad. With a modern design, easy navigation, and clear calls to action, AT Villa's site now delivers award-winning laboratory furniture solutions seamlessly. I like it. Not bad. So I'm going to take that, paste it in there, get rid of the quote marks. I had changed the title. I'm taking everything else, publish. And now AT Villa has showing no more problems. Going back over here, it seems to have a lot of problems in these customer stories. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to do one more just for fun. We'll do a full cycle. Advancing a healthy Wisconsin endowment, missing a meta description. So let's click on that. Here's the text. Actually, I think I can just, I don't even have to go to the webpage. I can just cut it right off of here. So another short, reasonable short description. Over to ChatGPT, and I'm going to paste that in. I'm not hitting enter yet because I want to copy this prompt. This is what's called prompting. Other thing, I'm going to put that up on the top. And I'm going to say, write a 250 SEO description from here. And then I hit enter. ChatGPT thinks for a little bit. Maybe a long time. Maybe I lost my connection. Why am I getting nothing? That's why we can't rely on artificial intelligence. All right.
So dumb. Get rid of it.
Dumb intelligence. So I'm going to copy this whole prompt into my clipboard one more time, and I'm going to hit refresh on this page. I might have lost my session. It might have logged me out. I wonder if it logged me out. I bet you it did. Verify that you're human.
It wants to know you're human because it's not.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, we're back in. All right, so I'm going to do that. There, it's thinking now. All right, yeah, I think we just logged out. So there's a short description, and now I have a nice meta description. We're going to take that over here. I'm going to go to properties. I'm going to go down to the meta description section in properties, paste and discover how advancing a healthy Wisconsin endowment empowers research and community to improve health in Wisconsin, exploring finding FC on their Titan CMS powered website. I like that. So not bad. I might how advancing it used their Titan powered website. That would give us a little bit more juice because that's what we're trying to emphasize here. So in the healthy Wisconsin used their Titan CMS powered website to empower researchers and communities to improve health in Wisconsin, explore there we go. So I'm just kind of switched. I put Titan a little bit earlier in the sentence. That's good. And I actually could have prompted ChatGPT. I could have said, move Titan sooner in your description. And that would be something I could do right now. Let's see how that works. Titan CMS sooner in the meta description. There we go. So it did it for me. So it switched it around. So these are what's called prompting the artificial intelligence. And actually one of the future skills that many managers will be prompting. It's a new word to put on your resume. I'm skilled at knowing how to prompt artificial intelligence bots like this, large language models. So that's good. So that is something we can do. Let's take this. I actually saved it already. I think the one I wrote was fine. Advancing endowment. We're going to leave that page title alone. I'm going to hit publish, and now we've fixed 2 of them. So now that website, we've got 2 on the SEO problems view over here. We have fixed up, those 2 are not showing up. T-Villa is not a problem. Advancing out to Wisconsin's no problems reported anymore. So now we have meta description. So our ability to kind of filter. So this is kind of like if you want to improve your website incrementally, make the Department of Aging more findable, more user-friendly. This is a way to use a combination without having to think too hard. Use ChatGPT to be able to prompt and find better meta descriptions. Jon, you had some other stuff too inside of Titan. Let me stop share. Why don't you share for a minute?
Sure. And I'll stay focused on that same content that you were showing. Let me see. I'll share here. Oh, yeah, I'll stop yours. Share mine. And to stick along that same lines, if we wanted to, because you use Chat GPT, that's just fine. Chrome has its own built-in, which is based on Gemini, which is the Google SEO bots, or AI bots, I should say. And to take that same text, we could look at that advancing a healthier Wisconsin, jump over to the properties tab. And here's the description that you put in there. But if I was here and I said, right click, help me write, this is the new experimental features that Chrome has integrated right into the browser for interacting with text inputs like this text area or text boxes for the page title or whatever. And it'll grab that body of text and put it right into a UI where you can ask it to elaborate or make it more casual or that type of thing. So here I just did, like I said, I just right clicked in the input and asked it to help me write. And so grab that text, I can say create, and right here in line in the browser, I can do the same type of thing you were doing over in your Chat GPT instance. So if I wanted to refine this and say, oh, maybe it's a little bit, it's 245 characters. That's a little bit, maybe I want to make it a little more casual, to fit that theme of this site. it's a story. We're kind of doing this casual narrative. Maybe that'll be helpful. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, it looks like mine's going, oh, something went wrong. I better try again. Cancel. Try that again.
Current state of artificial intelligence works, yeah, most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. Try it again.
Try.
Oh, I went and scrolled away.
So what it's doing is it's sending that over to the Gemini AI bot. Is that what?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they call it Gemini Nano. And they've got I'm not going to speak super clearly on it because I don't have a great handle on it, but there's language models that they're building to exist in Chrome so that there's a lot less traffic over the internet to say, hey, here's my content, send me something back. So they're doing a lot more of it right in the browser, right on your machine. So here, oh, check out how the advancing a healthier. So it changed discover to check out just to make it a little more casual. So if I wanted to, then I could say, yeah, that's great. Replace it with this. And now, nope, it's a little bit long. Now I'm down here. I've got Titans telling me it's 293 characters. And remember from that view, it's probably wanting around 250 or less.
50, right. Yep. So one of the things with this built-in thing there, it can write content, but if I was able to prompt it further when I was in ChatGPT with more exact instructions. So this is quick, right? Built in the browser. You don't need a license or nothing. ChatGPT got to set up an account and do it from there.
But yeah, to have it integrated and right at your fingertips, I think that's going to be an exciting way for people to leverage the summarizing tools and the help me writes and just see where it goes. Again, it's experimental, so they're going to be making updates, as Chrome, progresses and they see how people in the community, like developers, are trying to tie into their APIs, and they'll come along with improvements as the language models grow and get more advanced. So it's kind of exciting. Hopefully we can find some ways to maybe help integrate it in other areas. Right now, Chrome is just saying, hey, this is a text input, let me help you out. Maybe we can, coax it to say, oh, hey, there's this other view in Titan. Can you start with that and go from there? We'll have to see. We'll have to see where it goes.
Yeah, it's evolving quickly. No doubt about it. Lori, Michelle, any questions on any of that?
No, I appreciate knowing that we can just do it within the page. I don't have an account set up with any kind of a chat GPT, so that does seem like a possibility for me.
Yeah. The ChatGPT does have a free version, and you get a certain number of prompts per month that is available that way. The one I was using was, I think we pay about $20 a month for it. And that's a company account that we use on ChatGPT 4. 3.5 is free still. So just FYI. And I think there's some other ones. A lot of them it's very expensive to operate. So I think all of them are at some point trying to monetize their large language models, but there's a few of them that are still open at the moment. All right, so that's a little bit of a dive in there. So the second question that we wanted to cover today was on the kind of checking the health of the thing. So on this particular Titan CMS site, John, how do I figure out what's being indexed by the search engine, by our own internal search engine?
Sure.
So when somebody's searching on the Titan CMS website and they're searching for AT Villa, how do I know that that's the customer stories are being included in there in the event like something doesn't show up?
So yeah, and a lot of the new analytics tools and configuration aspects of Titan for searches are now in Smart Search. It used to be in a couple different places, I think, some in Titan Admin, some in Smart Search, some other, but primarily it's all Smart Search now. So if you use your picker to go into Smart Search, you'll get the list of search indexes that are configured for this site. And it's typically lines up with what the globes are. But you asked about that Titan CMS site. Looks to me like the default index for Titan CMS is where we want to be. And so to see this is nice because you can see the types of things people are searching for. So somebody was searching, must have been you getting
I think
ready.
it was me. Yep.
Getting ready. Here's some villa in the search log.
Yep. Just
But
now.
yeah, just now looks like 11:20, 10:25. So as for what's in the search index, and that's just telling the system, hey, these are the pages that could potentially show based on some search query. That you'll see under settings, and settings here is going to show you all the globes in the instance along with file piles, and any data sites that are related or chosen to include content. So here, Titan CMS, this is that whole website minus the off nav section. That makes sense. A lot of that stuff is
Test content or sample content or landing page specific things that we
Right.
don't want necessarily to show up in Google.
right. So that is not checked, but we are including the Titan CMS blogs, some documentation, and looks like that's about it.
Yeah. So if something, let's say I was searching the site for, Northwood's contact information and it doesn't show up, that would be because in the About Us content, we don't mention Northwoods as a, it's not mentioned over there. And we do not have included on the Titan CMS website, we don't have the Northwoods content being indexed. So if you
Right.
want to go to northwoodsoft.com and learn about us, that's a different thing than learning about Titan.
Right. To the extent that we would develop additional Northwood centric content on the About Us page, then it might appear. But yeah, you're at the crux of it. If we wanted to include more crossover content, make them seem like the same kind of website, we could include more. Yeah, that's the key.
Is there anybody searching on the Department of Aging that can't find certain content that you guys are aware of?
No,
Not
I
to
haven't
my
been.
knowledge. Go ahead,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lori.
No, I'm on the same page as you. I haven't heard of anybody struggling to find things, but maybe we just haven't been asking the right questions.
Yeah. The other thing you can do, I don't know if you have access to Smart Search, do you? Can you guys get into Smart Search?
I haven't tried.
Okay, it goes up in the top left corner over there, those 9 dots. Click over there, and if Smart Search shows up, then it's enabled for you. It's quite possible it's not turned on for you because that's a configuration setting. You could ask to have it turned on. I'm not sure if they will do that or not. Never hurts to ask. But inside of there, you could also ask, if you don't give you access, could you take some screenshots of our department and get a little bit more information on what sort of terms people are searching for, to know what are people searching for on the Department of Aging page, and or looking at terms that are just being searched in general on the overall. Because here's all the search terms that are being entered. You can see these 3 searches for villa, and we got 13 searches for blog. And some of those with a star on mean they're being featured inside of the search results. And so you have extra emphasis. You can do all sorts of stuff to manipulate and manage the search so that you have a better user experience for people that are searching for certain terms that are repetitive. What's the
Right.
number one search for on our website, John? I'm curious.
Number one, let's see. Most quantity searched is SEO. 36 searches. 2% of our searches are SEO.
Yeah. And you can see all of our top searches are managed. They have a little star next to them. Or we have some of them are direct. We have a card for like 7.2 has a card on it.
Yeah. I'm also looking at the date. It maybe was the most popular and just hasn't been searched for recently because it says 3. But if I was curious about most recently searched, well, that's going to be like our log, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a little bit hard. Or let's see, maybe I want to know what the most number of searches were for the last month. So let's lock me in on, since the middle of December.
There you go.
That got your search for villa, but there's a pretty good variety here. How to add alerts, how to add to the homepage, some how-tos type things. Maybe people looking for some information on what's been updating in recent versions, that type of thing.
Lori, Michelle, you could make a request to the webmasters, the powers inside there to say, hey, could you, I know I can't, if you don't have access to it, which is likely, could you guys just do a screen share and share some information with me on what, set up a little meeting to kind of review what the search logs are showing that might be related to aging. And you can search for terms. Yeah, you can download this too, can't you, right?
Yep. So
Yeah.
some of these views are downloadable. So it's another great, ask, hey, if you don't have access, could you at least send me the last year's search log just so I can do some looking to see the types of things people are looking for. Then I can, do my own cross check to see if I have content about those topics.
Yeah, department, look for aging specific topics. So you kind of scan this and look for topics that might be related to your department. And then you get an idea for what people are looking for.
Sure.
So then last thing, no, we won't necessarily cover how often are the search logs running, that's fine. But how often are the index is going. You can see that there's all sorts of good data in here, charts, keywords, logs. So this is a revamped search that was released recently. Lots of really great features inside of here to kind of manage what sort of traffic users are generating on the site when they're using the search box. All right, well, thank you guys for stopping by today and enjoy the rest of your day.